5 rest habits that are secretly draining your energy. We all have those days where we feel completely drained. And what's our go-to solution? Rest? Of course. But what if some of our favorite ways to recharge are actually making things worse? It might sound counterintuitive, but many common relaxation habits can actually deplete your energy, leaving you feeling even more sluggish and exhausted. Here are 5 seemingly restful activities that might be secretly zapping your energy. 1. Oversleeping, the siren song of the snooze button. Sleep is essential. There's no denying it. It's our body's natural way of recharging, repairing, and restoring itself. Sleep deprivation leads to fatigue, weakness, and difficulty concentrating. However, just like too little sleep is bad, too much sleep can also be problematic. After a long, hard week, many people are tempted to sleep in on the weekends, thinking they're catching up on lost rest. But when they finally drag themselves out of bed, they often feel groggy and strangely tired. This is because an irregular sleep schedule disrupts your brain's natural circadian rhythm, your internal biological clock. Oversleeping, just like sleep deprivation, can be a sign of an underlying issue, such as depression. A large-scale British study found that oversleeping can negatively impact cognitive function, and it's associated with a higher risk of diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, and depression. 2. Constantly checking your phone. The dopamine drain. In many people's minds, scrolling through their phone is seen as a leisure activity when they're free, especially with short videos that are rampant on social platforms today. Most of the content is simple, easy to understand, comes with music that makes you happy, constantly able to watch new things, update different information quickly. But the truth is, this type of continuous and high-intensity brain stimulation will gradually raise the brain's threshold for information stimulation. The initial medicine that made you happy all day will soon no longer be effective and will have to increase the dose, in the long run, leading to feelings of restlessness when not met. The habit of constantly checking social media apps has evolved into a full-blown phenomenon known as fear of missing out, FOMO. This habit not only drains your energy but also steals your precious time. Moreover, exposure to negative content can fuel social comparison and amplify stress levels. 3. Too much rest. The paradox of inactivity. When fatigue sets in, our first instinct is often to rest more. Of course, rest helps you recover quickly. However, if you rest for too long, it will make you more tired. The reason is that you don't move or exercise, so when you have to return to the normal rhythm, it will be difficult to adapt. The advice is that if you are tired, get enough sleep, exercise moderately, gently, and eat just enough to help you recover energy faster and maintain a balanced lifestyle. 4. Gaming. From fun to frustration. For many young people today, after a long day of work, it would be great to go home in the evening to play games for entertainment. If playing with the mentality of relieving stress a little, it will have good results. But the problem is that many games today are not only for entertainment, but also have the ability to make us explode and become more stressed. For example, the ranking mechanism in games makes players always have the goal of ranking up. This leads to wasted time, energy, and mood, along with feelings of restlessness and anxiety. Studies have shown that playing video games for too long increases the likelihood of developing obsessive-compulsive disorder. 5. Unhealthy eating. Food as foe, not fuel. Many people say that food is the source of happiness, and that eating is a quick and effective way to relieve stress. But this is completely wrong. For example, fried foods are also known as mood killers. A 6-year long-term study on the relationship between depression and obesity surveyed more than 12,000 university students in Spain and found that the more trans fats in their daily diet, the more depressed they were. Higher risk of depression. As such, creating a reasonable and appropriate eating plan for yourself is paramount for you to recover and control your energy. The takeaway: rest smarter, not harder. It's ironic, isn't it? The very things we do to relax can sometimes end up making us more tired. The key is to be mindful of our habits and choose activities that truly rejuvenate us, both physically and mentally. Instead of oversleeping, aim for a consistent sleep schedule that provides 7 to 9 hours of quality rest each night. Instead of endlessly scrolling through your phone, Set aside specific times for social media and engage in activities that nourish your mind and soul. Like reading, spending time in nature, or pursuing a hobby. Instead of being a complete couch potato, balance rest with moderate physical activity. Instead of losing yourself in the gaming world for hours on end, set time limits and choose games that are genuinely enjoyable and relaxing rather than competitive and stressful. And instead of turning to junk food for comfort, fuel your body with nutritious foods that provide sustained energy. By becoming more aware of how our rest habits impact our energy levels, we can make conscious choices that truly support our well-being. It's about finding that sweet spot between rest and activity, stimulation and relaxation, indulgence and moderation. When we rest smarter, not harder, we'll find ourselves with more energy, focus, and overall vitality to tackle life's challenges and pursue our goals.